Back briefly. I've had a really, I'm going to say the word, crappy, horrendous day 2 days ago. The only reason I'm coming on is because it's not the only time I had a crappy day in the recent couple of weeks. And the title of this is It's Okay to Be Angry, Just Don't Let It Consume You, means don't let it become you. And I have every right to be angry what happened. It's very uncomfortable. Usually don't come on when I'm this pissy, but you're not going to see me otherwise, so enjoy. The reality is, though, in the midst of all this chaos and the anger that's been ensued and everybody involved in the anger, it's not so much the people, it's actually the circumstance, to be quite blunt. Um, all I'll say is what happens to the person, and it's unnervingly uncomfortable. Breaks your heart. Yeah, I'll cry. It's okay. But the reality is this. I realize that you can be as angry as you want, but free will and discernment is a big deal. And when someone's angry, it is not my job, your job, anyone's job to tell someone else you have no right to be angry. They do. They feel like they do, so let them have it. What isn't okay is if they impose their anger upon you, or they impose their will upon you. Now, there's a big difference. I've been watching a lot of videos about narcissism. All I'll say is, I know what it's like. I've been the receiver of it. Yay! Most of us have in this community. We are one of those people that are very, shall we say, sensitive, nice, kind, good people that will just give and continue to give because you can give. And because you can give, you do. And you know you want to help, but there's so many factions out there that don't care and will just do what they want to do. To take and not give back. Or just appreciate what you have given in the first place. They don't have to say thank you. It doesn't have to be a gift. It doesn't have to be a card. But you'll feel it in their moment of the now energy. If they really care. Or I say give a crap. Because some of them don't. And 90% of them don't. I'm very grateful to be surrounded by beautiful people who send me beautiful presents and take the time to care. And that's infused with love. And it's appreciated. But there are people that don't understand how to do that. So to those people in your life, especially right now, I said it in the last live I put on a little while ago, quite a while ago now. Let them go. As much as it hurts and breaks my heart to every point. I never give up on anybody, not myself, not anything. But if you're going to have to, you're going to let them go. That's what let them go means. It means watch. Do the hardest thing. Watch them fall. Watch the chaos. And breathe. I'm maintaining emotions. So I don't put on videos when I'm half and half exhausted. But I want to show the real side of humanity in a person. Every light worker has the ability to have this. You are tired? Good. Means you're working hard. But have you taken a moment to breathe? I've tried. I did. And then something monkey crappy farty happened again. Hello. Two nice people. How are you? Thank you for being here. And the very personal thing that happened too, so it's hard to say what happened. A health issue for a personal friend. Someone we care for very much. That we're actually caring for. And the health issue is not a good one. So, and it's haphazard and it has no rules and it doesn't tell us when it happens. That's all I can say. And all I can say is you're constantly watching, like a hawk, like an eagle. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's very hard because what happens is reality is not, always sweet and packaged well. Right now we're in a massive, energetic, whatever woo-woo word you want to use, transition of energy, period. Okay? Scientists are saying it. Everyone is saying it. The woo-woo world is saying it. We're all saying it. The reality is this. There is so much energy transfer being swirled, literally. Usually it's a gentle kind of movement. It's nothing. But it is literally like a typhoon. And it is hurricane, whatever you want to call it. Tornado, it's all the same thing. But it's coming and it's hitting hard. So even us, the ones that are very aware and calm, or trying to be nice and peaceful and kind to everybody, to yourself, give yourself a second, take a beat, find a moment. It's hitting you hard. I know. I have it too. I want everyone to know that you're not alone. Look for the helpers like our wonderful Mr. Rogers used to tell us. You can tell my generation now, I'm 46. So look for the helpers. Look for those who are willing to extend themselves despite whatever they believe, whatever they do. You can have a complete polar opposite belief of a person with you around you, and they can help you. Think of medical workers, healthcare workers, doctors, surgeons, nurses, everyone. They don't have a choice, and it's correct they don't have a choice. They don't have any judgment. It doesn't matter who you are, they still help you. You could be a murderer, they help you. See the difference? It doesn't matter. It matters that you're humane. Hello, everyone. I can't really see very well. Wow, new names I've never seen. This is fun. Quite a few. This is awesome. Keep chatting amongst ourselves. So the reality is very hard. It's a different time. We don't live in a time that makes sense, unfortunately. And it doesn't make anyone else in the mix of this transition comfortable. Even the ones that are enjoying what's happening. It's not comfortable. It may seem like it is, but it's not. And what I've noticed is that for us to I had a little interaction. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. For the hearts. I had a little interaction yesterday, day before yesterday, where it was heated. And it's someone you usually don't have that kind of heated interaction with. And they said what they said, and I said what I said. And then I said, thank you for what you said. I appreciate it. And I said, I appreciate you should have that. You should be able to say how you feel without me telling you that, no, you can't feel that way. Of course you can. But feel that way and then say, I love you, or I care for you. I'm still here for you. I'm still your friend. I'm still your family member, whatever it is. Yeah? Doesn't mean, like I say, you have to have a cup of tea with a lot of people all the time. You just got to be nice to yourself first and then to others. And if you're noticing that you're just not at your best and someone else isn't letting you get that feeling out, that's not fair to you. And then you have to allow that other person to have that feeling that they don't like it when you get upset. That's fine too. But at the same rate, and I'm speaking about narcissism, people, different kind of people, it all works in a full circle. So we need to find a better way. to cope with ourselves, to cope with what's going on around us, cope with what's going on in our personal lives, in our social lives, our economic lives, our political lives. I don't go political, but yes, political lives. Just so this lovely audience knows, my whole family is not my political view. And we get along as we get along. I don't tell them what to believe. They don't tell me what to believe. And that's that. And we leave it there. But we try to reach each other on, hey, did you have a good day? How are you feeling today? What's going on? I'm saying that it's okay to be annoyed, but please try your best to not let the anger and the frustration consume the whole of yourself, of who you are, to the point that you can't handle. Because that's not going to work. And since I have new people here, do you have any questions? Considering it's really nice people popped in. Because if you're curious, I don't give myself titles, but I read energy, I send energy, I create energy. And I'm one of those who kind of just multitasker in the world of esoteric fun. So, any questions is up to you guys. Anything you need to hear, anything you want to know about. No answers. Okay. So, what I'm saying is I get anger. I get it. Right now I'm frustrated because we're looking for solutions. This is a health issue is all I'll say, because the health issue just popped out of nowhere. And now we don't know what to do with it. And it's a long-term one. Thank goodness not terminal, but a long-term. And it's one that it's a doozy to maintain. And now if you're thinking now, wow, why? Why is that a big deal? It's not, but it is if you have other circumstances with it. And we do. And it's the same thing going on in everyone's lives right now. There are things happening that you probably are hoping to work, but they didn't work out the way you wanted. And I know this isn't the most fuzzy and kind and happy. Thank you, darling. Thank you for understanding. I get it. I appreciate that you get it. Someone here is very kind. I can hardly read your name, and it's not your fault. It's because my glasses, you have to put on my tip of my nose. That is a cool name. Hold on, you can see my forehead. Dequavius. I like it. Very cool name. There's so much going on. How do you deal with the intensity of the emotions? Like whatever, whether it's emotional, whether it's psychological, whether it's something you have to maintain for good, which is what most people are doing now. The question we're all asking is, well, I'm asking is how? How do you do that? Because if it's going to be a continuous marathon, and I said a continuous marathon, like you take there's no break. I don't get a break. So if you feel like that, fine, but you're going to have to find a way to pace, take a breath, and I'm desperately trying. See, I'll show one thing. I made my beautiful husband make me cookies. These are homemade beautiful cookies, and they're sugar-free, and they're purely healthy, and it's amazing. How do I get away with that? We found a solution until this is like the 15th batch. You got to keep working at it till you figure it out. And unfortunately, that's what's going on. So there's not much we can do other than learn to be an observer the way that it kind of hurts to a degree. And it's not a nice thing to say, but it's a truth. At least I'll say it. And when you have to observe, you have to take notes. And you have to make sure that things don't happen so severely the next time. And it could be as peaceful as you can, hopefully. So I hope that helps to know that you're not alone. I can try to do a little channeling. I did get some sleep finally. But I'll see what can come through. Is there any requests for anything before I say anything else? Thank you for the hearts. That is lovely. And I know that's not my husband, so thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. If there's any request for like a question or a general energy or curiosity, do not hesitate to ask, because I do what people call mediumship. I do psychic. I put in quotes because I don't put any titles on it. I could see the present, the future, what you call the past, which is the now, and everything. And I also am a fine artist. That's all good, honey. You can go. But thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. Honestly, I'm truly humbled that even anyone popped in. Have a good day, hon. I'll see if there's a message, and whoever watches in the future, or we're still watching and I can't see who's watching. See if anything's there. I could do it. Hopefully the cookies were enough. There is someone standing there. I know who it is. I know exactly who this is. It's an interesting one too. I'll tell you after. But let me just get the message. There's a point to be of service. We'll describe who we are after we give our message. Forgive us, we want to be a little secretive for a moment. We are not of Earth. You call Gaia. The being in which you were watching this electronic visualization. We are from a sister star, one known to you very much. We are of those who are very much of service. It is our purpose, one of the main purposes, other than unity, to embody peace, to express peace, and to embolden peace in others. We also are a collective of those who believe in diversity. And we have had our share in our sister star system. To you. Of those who have not quite shared our view of peace and kindness and generosity and altruism, as you would say, where we would find kindness as a gift and they would find kindness as a commodity to be taken. It is part of the whole cycle and the challenge and the experience. Very recently, this vessel was told 4 letters, but this was given a message quite before, but now it's just been refined. Bees, the word bees, B-E-E-S. B, breathe. E, experience. E, expand as a result of experience. And then you get that much closer to source. creator, spirit. That is what we call everything that we are, that we come from, that we are all part of, that we are of the oneness of the one. We are all part of this fabric, as this vessel would call it, or part of the tapestry, of everything that is interwoven so intricately and intimately and definitively. The service is very important. The service is, to us, what makes us enjoy every moment that we are blessed, as you would say, to experience. If we were to breathe, because we don't technically need breath, but if we were to breathe, we take in the light of the sun and the energy of, and we convert it into energy and fuel, as you would call it, to continue, to thrive, in form or not. And we then have the opportunity to experience, and once you experience, the experiences aren't always wonderful and joyful, but they are absolutely, profoundly divine. And each one, painful, kind, happy, elating, joyous, blissful, disappointing, frustrating, absolutely soul crushing. But each one creates the expansion for each one of our lights within us that is the light of Source itself, of the universe and the multiverse, which is the universe that created us, and then comes back, or spirit, and comes back to that when we have moved on from whichever form we have chosen, whether it's a dense form, a light form, a plasma form, and in between. And that's a fun one. We won't go into that quite yet. You'll discover that one day. And that will make more of a difference. The service is more of importance. Now, if you're saying why do we say service so much? Why do we keep mentioning this? It's because you need to be service of yourself too. If you cannot replenish your own, let's say, energy, base, fuel, ability to continue, then you, as an entity on your own, are not quite as peaceful as you'd like to be. And if you are frustrated, because we do get anger, yes. Believe it or not, we do. The sister star is Sirius. And we are speaking from what you would be knowing as the aquatic planet, or the whales and the dolphins. The mermaids, yes, as you'd call them in your stories, are as well. And they're not only there, there are many places these wonderful beings are. And if you ask which kind of being we are a form that chooses a dense form, body form, also can choose to become lighter plasma whenever we choose as well. So if you were wondering, that's what we are. We don't come out often with this lovely medium vessel, as you'd call her. We're often just keeping her sustained, but right now she is in a very delicate state. And she is desperately trying to find answers. And we will respect her privacy, but it is a long-term, non-terminal, thank goodness, as you call, as she'd say. Those are her words. But it is a form of a dis-ease. You'd call it disease. We call it a dis-ease, not ease, not calm, not peaceful. But it is manageable, but the management is very taxing. So her message is clear, and we were trying to impart that yes, we were trying to help with this, for her to say this, that there is pain, there is frustration, there is chaos. But with that, underneath all that is love, compassion, support, and healing, and joy, and bliss, and awe, and wonder. And without that balance, you could not have the chaos, the confrontational pain, the frustration, the disappointment, that's her cracking her pain from her neck. This is how you need to find both. You look into a shadow, you can still see light. I know, confusing, but it's true. You look into the light, there's not much of a shadow, but you know if you turn around the light or look around the light itself, around the light will be a shadow. Because it always does cast that, doesn't it, once something has taken form. And that's the audacious joy and wonder of taking a form, and taking a form, as humans would say, is challenge. And form is challenge. Yes, we don't need form. Well, that form, dense form, we can just go into a quite lovely light form, or even better, a plasma form. And it's not slimy as you think, it's a plasma. It's quite unique, it's quite lovely. Think of it like the film on a bubble, that thin film on a bubble, and that's kind of like the plasma form. And it's really peaceful and it's very calm. And even in a plasma form, you can be agitated. Interesting, isn't it? So yes, there's beauty and worth and intention behind all this, and every emotion is wonderful. Even her fury for the past 2 days, because it's been fury. That's her speaking through. Let's get us back. Sorry. It is not easy, but when you find that you can balance your fear, anger, frustration with the knowing, the conscious knowing, with a capital K, that there is always and always will be within you. We're pointing to your heart area here. Within you, hence this is in a specific spot, to always know that light never diminishes. Never, never. It will never go out. And we will always be part of you. So if you ever need help, and you want the help of those who are of service, we're not the only beings of service. It's just we're one of many. And yes, your lovely 7 sisters, your Pleiadian, they're not 7, of course, they're more. Somewhere around 13, 14, it was about 18 at some point. Stars, but then, things happen. Time changes. You have the Pleiadians as well, they're lovely. And we have many, many others that are quite helpful. And those who have chosen to combine their peacefulness and their shadow, their light and their shadow, their light and their shadow. Notice we didn't say dark, we said shadow. Doesn't mean shadow work. It just means the complement to the light. So if one turns, the other one will. So if you're having a wonderful day, no, the shadow's still there. It's just taking a break. Now, if the shadow's forward and everything is going, chaos, this was just what's happening for this vessel, The light's still there. You just have to dig and go within, is what she was trying to say. To observe and go in to that light and just cocoon and embody. And now if you can hopefully see, she's trying to make a yin-yang, as she calls it. The light and the dark. But it's not so much dark, it's ourselves. And we, here on Sirius, we do, service is very important to us. So what we do, from our perspective, now someone may have a different perspective, and that's wonderful, but this is our perspective, this is our reality, as you'd call it, our perception of our reality. We, every, you'd call day, we just call moment, scan, literally energetically scan for those who are in need of service. And when we do find someone, we ask what it is that they need of service. And if it is something that we, as an entity, individually here on Sirius, know how to do, we do that. We do and help do that specific, tongue-tied. We do that specific action for them, no matter how long they need in terms of time, because time is not linear, it just is. So we help that individual. That individual then re-energizes, comes back to their balance and their equilibrium and their harmony and their unity with their self. And once they become unity with themselves, they reunite the unity of the source itself, of the universe within, or the creator or spirit. So that's what we do. And that's every moment of what you'd call every day. And then we in turn do that. So some of us are better at consoling, and some of us are not. Some of us are very good at getting those, and we're talking us Sirius, or any beings, anywhere, but this is for our specific collective. Some are excellent at building, some are excellent at having fun, some are excellent to console those and to be in that moment of sadness with others, so they can not just purge, but not so much purge, but transmute and transform it into something beautiful. So we all we do our part. So if you're tired, we understand, and we're sending as much as we can, but you need to open up and go within if you're feeling tired and exhausted, and take a moment if you can, and you will receive that love and help and assistance. But it takes time in your linear time. And for us, it's instantaneous, but for you, it will take time. Because we've already experienced so much. For us to be expansive to this level does not mean we're higher or lower. It just means we've taken other steps to get to this place that we are. And many of you are where we are. It's just a human form. Which is the case of this person who was talking through. So kindly in allowing us. And no, we are not of her, her Sirius being. We are speaking of the collective of. We've chosen a representative, and we're just speaking through as a collective. Names are not so necessary, but we do have a name. It's a sound, and it probably will not be coming through clearly. And we're trying to give a sound. She has it in her head, but it's not truly necessary unless you need it. A na'u. Closest to the sound, but we are a very peaceful collective now, but we weren't always. We had to learn ourselves the importance of respecting others in every aspect of them, whether they're kind, unkind, moody, not moody, happy, cruel, whatever it may be. And we do still have those in our collective, our society, as you'd call it, collective, who are not exactly willing to play along with peace. No. But that's okay. We need that balance. And they will find their way. And we, in turn, each one of us, will one by one, or collectively in a group sometimes, come together and help those individuals and entities And it gives us joy. And it gives us a sense of purpose that is so peaceful and kind, that we feel that we're helping to maintain the balance and the true love that is within the energy that is throughout this universe and the multiverse. And trying to do, not trying, but actually doing our part. Are we always successful? No. 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 You may go and assist another entity or individual. May not work, and that's okay. But we've done the best we could. And that's what we're asking of you. And find a way through is all we ask. That is kind to you and to all that is around you and those that you care for too. Even if you may not have many in your social circle or family circle, just know we're always here. You don't have to have a physical form around you. Just know you are part of everything. There are many amongst you that are now in light form that have left their bodies, as you say, passed through. Or passed on, another term for it. They would say the beautiful statements that are actually true. When you look at a dewdrop on a plant, you are the dewdrop. An essence in that dewdrop is within you. And that essence goes back into the ground and regenerates the ground. And the ground also now becomes you. Then it goes back into that plant because it's water. And it comes back into the plant in which it fell from. And then it rejuvenates the flower. And now you're the flower. That's experience to expansion in its best description, in the simplest form. Is every step comfortable? No. But is it enlightening? Yes. So we're asking you to take some time to find some peace and do the best you can. And we hope with that message it gives you hope and knowing that you are loved and supported. And if you need any love of any kind, please do not hesitate to ask. We are the collective from your sister star Sirius, from what you call the planet, the water planet. Thank you for listening. Ooh. Ah, wow, that was a big one. Sorry it took so long. That was long. Wow, I got a lot of cool people here now. I can't see that name. Kitio. These names are awesome. Hello, Jackie Crystal Moon. How are you? I haven't said hi to everyone, but that is amazing that people came in. This is great. And thank you, husband. You're making dinner. So that was a good message. Kind of thought so. They said it better than I did. I'm still moody. But yeah. See, I'll just show this for fun. My husband just got me this pretty drum. I'll just show you the back of it. It's a pretty tree. See? It's empty leaves. I mean, they could have put leaves and stuff in it, but they didn't. That's okay. But the reality is, you can make that your own. I kind of feel like a bare tree right now, but that's okay. It's time to fill it with your own joy. Put your own leaves, make it happier. I like the description of the dewdrop to the ground, back up to the leaf. It's a full circle, and I really appreciated that. And I also feel that it's whatever it is, it's going to get better. Because that's the only way it can go, huh? When you're near or almost at the bottom, there has to be only one way up. I choose not to go down. I choose to go up. So it was lovely from the Sirius collective. That's really helpful. I hope that helped. I know I talk too much. And from my new silly drum. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's a cool sound. That's awesome. You're going to put it in the background so you don't have to see that bad thing. This is pretty nice. I was going to paint this thing, but I might keep it. It's kind of fun. All right. Thank you for being here, whoever was here. Thank you who's going to watch this. If you don't, that's fine too. If you subscribe, that's great. If you don't, that's great. I'm not ungrateful. It's just if you do, that's wonderful. If you feel that you found this interesting and you like it, go for it. And if this would help someone somewhere else, great. And if the channeling confuses people, sorry, but that's what I do. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope whatever it is you may be going through becomes easier for you too. Because, see, after the channeling, I'm a little quieter. I always get quieter. I don't get drained. I actually get really, it's like a nice little gift. So, I hope you felt the energy that I did because it felt really wonderful and loving. And I hope you feel loved and understood. And this is just one of those confusing forks in a road that we didn't think were coming. But hey, it'll get better because we're going to make it so, because we'll choose for that to be. And on that lovely note, thank you. I am grateful that you even bothered to pop in. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and until whenever I see you next time. Heart. Namaste. From mine to yours. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Cut yourself some slack and give yourself a little of a break. I think we all need it right now. And for those who celebrate any holidays coming soon, happy holidays, whatever they're coming. You know who you are. You know what they are. Enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you.